All right. Welcome to Crime Crazy, the weekly true crime podcast with
Liam, Tobin, and Aaron.
Diana Seacon.
Aaron Plime.
Liam.
And
I think we need to do that again.
Yes.
Welcome to Crime Crazy,
the weekly true crime podcast with Aaron Plime.
And Diana Seacon.
and don't forget Liam Seacon and Tobin Plime.
The weekly true crime and sometimes awesome Christmas special podcast where we prove
That we know nothing about our legal system.
but we're still crazy for a good
Reason. Okay, we should start that over.
I'm not sure
I
we
think that should be our new intro.
All right.
All right. So today we have a really special episode.
We do?
We do.
What?
This is our Christmas special.
Wait.
That's why we have these adorable little boys on.
Are you telling me that Christmas is soon?
Christmas is today, Diana. Today is Christmas.
I'll be right back.
It's too late to go Christmas shopping, Diana. You had your chance.
Oh, man. I'm real sorry, Liam.
No!
So, in the spirit of giving, we are giving away our podcast.
Hello, this is Tobin and Aaron.
So, Tobin, I have some questions for you. Can I ask you some questions about crime?
Sure.
All right. So, you know how Mommy and Auntie Di record every week about crimes
Yeah, but also bloody murders.
and bloody murders? Do you ever hear any of our episodes through the wall?
I hear a teeny bit of it.
Yeah, you can hear us talking, but you can't hear what we're saying.
Not very much. I do misunderstood a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you know anything about crime, Tobin?
Crime is when someone steals or does something bad.
Oh, that's true. And have you ever committed a crime?
No, because I'm a kid. I'm 6.
But 6-year-olds can commit crimes, right?
Well, first of all, I don't want to be away from my mom and dad. And second of all, I don't want to wear ugly clothes.
So you're never going to go to jail?
No.
No.
So that's why I want to be a good kid and try not to get in trouble.
I see. So when you're at home, we don't call everything crimes. We have rules. Are there any rules in your house?
There's a lot of rules.
Oh, yeah.
Sophia she is breaking them a lot.
Oh, what kind of rules are there at the house?
Well, first of all, be careful when you're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, watch where you're walking.
Mm-hmm.
And third, don't go in your brother's bedroom and just break everything.
Definitely. And so can you tell us who gets to make the rules at the house?
Mommy and Daddy, and if it's in Tyler's role, Tyler.
Okay, and who gets to make laws?
Cops, which are the police.
The police make the laws?
Yep.
And do you know any laws other than you can't steal?
You can't murder anybody.
Oh, definitely. What is murder?
Means I kill somebody.
Kill somebody. That's scary. Do you know any other laws?
You can't pretend that you're a normal human, but then walk up behind a human and take their wallet and get the money.
No pickpocketing, right?
What does that mean?
Pickpocket is when you sneak up behind somebody and you steal something out of their pocket. So
I think that's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of police officers?
A little bit, but not when the one like Jordan, because that guy gave me toys, and my sister.
Yeah. Most police officers are really nice, right?
But when you did something bad, not so nice.
That's right. As long as you're the good guy, they'd protect you and take care of you, right? But if you're the bad guy, what do they need to do?
Put you in jail.
Yeah.
But I wonder why police officers have guns. They really don't use them for anything.
No? You don't think they ever get to use their guns?
No.
I wish that was the case. You know?
Yeah. I wish they never had guns because, first of all, I like guns and I might walk over and steal it. Second of all, those might give me nightmares of murdering.
Yeah. Well, I hope that you don't walk over and steal a police officer's gun. So, Tobin, the name of our podcast is Crime Crazy. Why do you think our podcast is called Crime Crazy?
Because you talk about stuff that is crazy.
Like what?
Well, like stuff that kids don't know about.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any...
Crazy is like going crazy and murdering, so...
Oh, that would be crazy. So that's also a crime crazy. Do you have a police officer at your school?
No.
No?
No.
I thought there was a police officer, and if you won, you could go in his car.
Oh, that's his name is Officer Dave.
Officer Dave? What is his job?
His job is the same job that police always do,
Which is what?
which is to take care of the world and stop thieves or cops or whatever you call them, bandits, whatever.
Bandits, uh-huh. I noticed that you're wearing a really interesting shirt to be on our podcast today. Who's on your shirt?
Spider-Man, Hulk, Wood Guy,
Groot?
Guy,
Yeah. Iron Man?
Black Panther,
Yeah.
and
And
a little lady.
a lady with green skin.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either. So, who are they?
They're from a different movie, but I know Spider-Man movies.
Uh-huh. And we call them, what, superheroes?
We call them Adventure Marbles.
Oh, yeah, Avengers.
But in games, we call them superheroes.
So what is their job?
Their job is kind of a little bit of police officer job,
Mm-hmm.
but a little bit of saving the world job.
Yeah, they have to catch bad guys, right? But
also sometimes kill them.
Yeah, sometimes the bad guys are really extreme, right? They're kind of like
streaming.
Like they are worse than regular bad guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why you need a superhero.
And sometimes they sound like a robot.
Oh, yeah, robots. They have to stop robots. So, does Spider-Man have any special abilities?
He can shoot webs.
He can shoot webs.
By making this sign.
Uh-huh. And when he shoots webs, what does that do?
He can either swing on it, or it can go around the bad guy and tighten it so he can't move.
So he can't move. And do police officers have any special abilities like that?
A little bit.
Yeah.
No, actually they can't shoot webs.
They can't shoot webs.
That's one thing.
All right, well, I think it's time to see if Auntie Di and Liam want to tell you a story.
Yeah, that seems great.
So instead of listening to us tell crazy crime stories today, I believe that Liam has brought a crazy crime story to share.
He has.
All right, Diana, how do you feel about giving control of our podcast over to a 9 and 6-year-old?
I don't know.
It's a little scary.
It is a little scary. It's a little crazy.
It is quite crazy.
And maybe a little crime crazy.
All right.
Maybe.
I think he's ready. It sounds like he's ready to do this.
All right, Liam. Are you ready to tell us a story?
All right. So without further ado, here you go.
Santa is really the only person who should go down a chimney. Jesse Allen Banoob of Rockland, CA decided to rob a local bar in mid-December 2017. Since the bar had a nice big fireplace, he decided the best way to get in the business while it was closed was through the chimney. He thought that he could slide right down, but he got stuck about halfway down, and he wasn't able to move himself from that position. But he was able to move just enough to reach his cell phone and call 911. Officers from the Citrus Heights Police Department and members of the Sacramento Metropolitan Police Department arrived on the scene and found Jesse still in the chimney. The fire department used special equipment to get him out of the chimney. He was not injured and was arrested on suspicion of burglary and made bail a few days later. The police made a press release which said, "Criminal Santa does not have the same skills as the real deal." That was a really funny story.
That was a funny story.
Well, first of all, let's hope he didn't get burnt. Second of all, why would he be so dumb about that?
Well, I mean, I bet he wanted beer, and the restaurant was fancy, so, I have nothing else to say. Why are you still holding the mic up to my face?
Do you think that was a really, do you think going down a chimney is a good idea for the average person?
I think he should just try to go through the window.
That was kind of stupid. Yeah, I think what
he
Tobin
should
said
go
was a
through
good
the
idea.
window instead of through the chimney.
Or how about not rob a bar?
Yeah, that was kind of the dumbest idea that was in the story. And anyway, seriously, don't rob a bar. Why do you even want to drink? It can destroy your liver.
Plus, you have money. You're a grown-up. Why don't you use your money?
I found out the liver thing at school. We read a thing about the digestive system, and it said alcohol can destroy your liver, so...
I'm going to sign him out of health class.
Nope. No,
guys,
I like health.
I have a question. What do you think would happen, or what do you think happened once the police officers got there? When he called 911 and they came to help him, how'd they get him out?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Can you tell us?
Well, actually, I don't know. It doesn't say anything about that in here. But I'm guessing they, used, a special rope, tied him, pulled him out with some kind of crane or something.
Yeah, everything we read said that they used special equipment, but they didn't say what the special equipment was. But the one picture that you can see that we'll post, it looks like they just threw down a rope.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then they just manhandled the rope and just pulled him up.
Well, I mean, that is a high-tech solution right there.
Okay.
I like to think that maybe it wasn't a rope. Maybe it was one of those claw machine things, and they had to try a few times before they got him, and then they grabbed him around the head and pulled him up.
Yeah,
yes.
That would be really funny. What if he would be like a piece of candy, and then the guys are just like, "Oh, I want that piece of candy, that piece of candy."
Yeah, but nobody can ever get anything with those claw machines, so they'd have to be really good at it.
Remember when I got that one ball at the claw machine though? I got that thing. Remember when we were at the Tiki Hotel? I got that.
I got a
red
hippo
ball
out
from
of
the claw machine.
I got a hippo out of a claw machine.
Yeah, I got that.
I forgot about that. I stand corrected.
Ha ha ha.
So, guys, are you hoping that Santa can come down your chimney this Christmas?
It is Christmas.
Well, it's Christmas Eve, so do you think Santa's going to come down the chimney tonight?
Well, I mean, I could go into my closet because I have a crack in my closet, and I could just peer into the chimney and be like, "Santa, are you coming?"
That's true. We don't have a fireplace, but the chimney that runs down to the boiler does go right through Liam's closet.
So I would actually be able to see him go down my closet. I would be able to see a hint of red in my closet, and then I'd be like, "Santa's here."
But do you think that's a good idea?
Did you have a holiday shop at your school?
But I mean, I want coal because coal gets you rich.
I don't.
Did you have a holiday
that's a
shop
great
at
idea.
your school?
Coal gives you a lot of money. I'm not lying.
We need to reduce our use of fossil fuels.
True.
I have a holiday shop at my school. They give off presents for your family.
That's pretty cool. Liam's school doesn't have that.
All right, so I believe Tuesday is Christmas, right?
Could be.
So I think we probably should wish everybody a very Merry Christmas.
Okay.
So Liam and Tobin, thank you so much for being on our podcast.
Okay.
Okay. And before we go, we have a message for all of our listeners.
Merry
Christmas!
Yay!
Hello, and I'm back on Crime Crazy Podcast. You guessed it, it's Betsy, and I'm doing holiday headlines. Oh my gosh, it took me I've done 11 takes, and I just got it right just now, so I really hope I don't screw this up. Alright, let's just get right into it. The first one is, all I want for Christmas is a beer or else. So, a 44-year-old South Carolina woman was charged with domestic violence after stabbing a man with a ceramic squirrel on Christmas 2013. Williams claimed that the man fell and cut himself, but the police said the stabbing occurred because she was irritated that he did not bring her home a beer. A brat gets angry over a Wii gift and fights girlfriend. Bloom, age 26, reportedly asked for a remote control airplane for Christmas and was dismayed to receive the popular gift and gaming console. Instead, the couple argued and a brawl was ensued. When Young went to leave, Bloom allegedly grabbed her hair, and in relation, she turned around and hit him. Sometimes video games do cause violent behavior, sometimes. Alright, so the next one I'm doing is a reptilian Christmas story. Are you dreaming of a slithery snake-filled Christmas? Well, from a Louisiana pet store, a man was charged with stealing 3 snakes and a cash register. So, that happened, I guess. The next thing I'm doing is my 2x4 just wants to say Merry Christmas. A mall Santa in Atlanta was spreading the Christmas spirit when he was beat up with a woman with a 2x4. The police said that Eakin Dolly Clark, age 49, hit 74-year-old Ann Ruth Nelson in the face and knocked her unconscious, according to ABC. Clark said he didn't do it just because. Apparently, Nelson had stolen $145 of Hershey's chocolates from him, but no one else could confirm that claim. And Clark was arrested and charged with 2 counts of aggressive assault. Jeez. Well, that's one way to send a message, I guess. Alright. That time St. Nick was a little too jolly. Yeah, apparently I didn't remember this, because I never heard of it before now. So, the family's 2 kids weren't fooled by a man blotted with red. The drunk imposter trotted around yelling, "Have you seen my reindeer? If you see my reindeer, call me right away," according to the girl's mother. The Santa Claus burglar fails spectacularly. This is of all my favorites because it happened in my area, and it was so funny because he had I don't know, you'll understand it when we get into it. A man named Sean Chanel earned the dubious nickname of the Santa Claus burglar after he tried breaking into a house through the chimney. He got stuck and ultimately Seattle firefighters had to come rescue him. According to the Seattle Times, after chopping away at the chimney bricks for 45 minutes, medics freed the mysteriously naked man, age 23, who strangely claimed he was trying to retrieve his backpack. The judge didn't buy it, and Chanel was sentenced to 17 months behind bars. So, I don't know, since, this is a show about how we don't know anything about our legal system, I don't know if, breaking and entering causes, more than 17 months, but, dang, I wish he was charged with, more, because, A, he was naked, B, he lied, and then C, isn't that, breaking and entering? I don't know. But, why was he naked? Couldn't he have come up with a better excuse? And, like, I don't know. But 17 months seems a little on the light side. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. So I hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Crime Crazy is sponsored by Elizabeth Wilder and Dave Hatt. Show sponsors support Crime Crazy through Patreon at the $10 per month level or above. Thank you. A special thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you'd like to support Crime Crazy, please check out our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/crimecrazypod or search for Crime Crazy Podcast. All patrons get a monthly shout out on the show. If you'd like to receive a shout out for anything other than a Patreon donation, please rate and review us on iTunes or your podcast catcher of choice. We give shout outs for all reviews, but we like the 5-star ones the best.
Yes, we do.
You can follow Crime Crazy on Facebook. We're at facebook.com/crimecrazypod. From there, catch up on the conversation by joining the Crime Crazy groups. You can follow us on Twitter at crimecrazypod, on Instagram at crimecrazypod, visit our website at crimecrazypodcast.com, or email us at crimecrazypodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter. Erin's at Erin Plime. I'm at Diane_Seacon. Follow us on Instagram. Erin's at eplime, and I'm at Diana_Seacon. Call your people, and don't end up on next week's episode.
But it's still Crime Crazy, and we're still crazy for crime.
Hello, shoot. Okay, let me start over. Hello, I'm back on Crime Crazy. Oh my, something just fell off the wall. Okay. Hello, I'm back on Crime Crazy, and it's Betsy, and I'm reading holiday headlines. So, okay, let me start over then. I don't know what I'm doing.